Cults have been a fascinating subject for movies, TV, documentaries for a long time now. They usually involve a media circus, and true crime is an obsession with people. So it's nice to see a lighter take, yet while still being gory. Movie I'll be talking about today is Cult Hero, directed by Jesse Thomas Cook. Cult Hero is an unusual movie about a Karen-style real estate agent who needs to get her husband out of a wellness center, which is essentially a very dangerous cult. And she enlists the help of this washed-out cult buster, guy named Dale Damazar, which is a funny kind of like, it feels like a funny low-budget 80s action hero name. But she finds out that he's off his rocker, and he has made some mistakes in the past when busting cults that have come back to bite him in the ass. So he really needs a second chance, and he really needs this to work out for him. This movie popped up on Tubi. I was going to rent this movie because it looked so unusual, and it looked like a real black humor kind of movie. And it looked different than anything I'd seen before. And I checked it out right away. Tubi gets these, every once in a while, they'll get these little gems that will pop up. You do have to search for quite a while to find them, and they move stuff around on Tubi a lot. But when you find them, definitely check them out, because this is an interesting one. The thing I liked most about this movie is the fact that everyone is off their rocker. So the cult is insane. The cult hero is insane. And the Karen-style real estate agent is insane as well. Everybody's crazy in this movie. So you know, and everybody's crazy, and everybody's using unorthodox methods to get their way. So it's a fun hodgepodge of all these elements thrown in together. You know, usually when you watch movies about cults, it's just pretty freaking depressing. It's nice to see that in this one they were able to have some fun with it. It's paced about right, about an hour and 34 minutes. Because if it went over that, the concept may start to get a little old. Because the cult buster, he has a weird voice that he uses where he kind of whispers. He says, yeah, like that kind of stuff a lot. Well, like whenever he does something that he's clearly proud of and wants other people to acknowledge, he says, yeah, and just mugs for the camera. That gets old after a while. But overall, this movie is a lot of fun and very like black comedy and gory as well. It does not try to go mainstream at all. Even though with the concept, they could have probably gone mainstream if they wanted to. But it keeps it an indie-style movie. This is one to check out. My favorite character has got to be the Karen-style agent. Because not only does she have the haircut, the Karen haircut, and acts like a Karen, she is completely hypocritical, which is hilarious. She's terrible at her job and has no idea why other people don't like her. That was the element, I think, even more than the cult buster hero. And the cult buster hero guy is a pretty funny character, but to have like this cult buster guy and a Karen team up together to take down an insane cult, and it's kind of hard to figure out when you're watching the movie which one of these characters is more insane than the other. That's what really makes it work, and that's what this movie does differently than most movies in this genre are going for this kind of mockumentary style angle. It's not mockumentary, but it has that sort of feel to it. But that's what separates this from other movies that are similar to it. But yeah, definitely worth checking out on Tubi. So see it before they rotate it out with something else. Okay, well, until next time. If you think something is a cult, yeah, it's probably a cult. And if you're crazier than the cult that you're going after, maybe start your own cult? No, it's not good advice. Maybe distance yourself from cults at all costs. Maybe that's better advice. Okay, that's it for now. See you next time on the Dead Harvey Podcast.